Elevator party. And my car just out of nowhere goes straight to the hot and starts beeping like crazy. We are all ready for surgery. He has his space blanket. I got Talon out of the other car into my car, and he threw up all over my back and in my hair. Good morning. We're leaving right now. Talon and I are getting in the car. He is going to have his nose surgery to fix his nose. He has, in case you are new, within a year, the one side of his nose went from 50% blockage to 100% blockage. And then the other side went from just a little bit blocked, they didn't really tell us the size, to 50% blocked. And that was the difference in his x-rays from a year ago, exactly.
So this is a big moment for Talon. Talon,
it's gonna be life-changing, honestly.
Are you gonna be excited when you're done with this?
No.
I love you. Say love you. Wow, I was sounding like a rough. Oh, Journey's gonna give you hugs. Okay, hugs for brother. Aww. You guys have fun, okay?
Okay, give me a kiss. I'll be back in a second. Oh, same to you. I want to show you guys the outfit choice here because if you guys watched Journey's surgery years ago, we made the mistake of not bringing some type of zip-up jacket or zip-up sweater. They don't tell you that. They just say loose-fitted clothing. Well, we could not get the shirt over her head because she was so angry after the anesthesia. So I brought Talon this sweater, even though it's super hot, just to put over and zip up if we can't get his shirt over his head. Also, I brought these slip-on shoes so I don't have to worry about trying to squeeze his feet in there. You ready for this? Yeah. This is gonna be life-changing, Talon. You're actually gonna be able to breathe, bud. All right, he hasn't been able to eat since last night, so I feel like he's super chill. And then I'll show you guys what I brought. So I brought my phone charger because I'm sure I'll be on my phone the whole time trying to distract myself. And then I brought my headphones, I brought my mask, and he has his mask, which I'll show you guys. I brought a blanket because hospitals are usually cold, and it's at the main hospital this time. What is this? I think that's a Band-Aid. Oh my gosh, mom life.
Jump into the car on a Friday night, I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town, I've never seen a sky so blue. We don't ever play it and the night is young, it doesn't matter what we do. There ain't nobody like you. Look so beautiful, and I'm so lucky.
We are all ready for surgery. He has his space blanket. We got our gown on. Oh, let me see your socks. We got him these cool green socks. Oh, I like them. Okay, we're all ready. You ready to go? Thumbs up. Talon is officially in surgery. When I got here, this room was completely full. So let me show you. I just went back there. Talon was the only kid too. Everyone in here was older. They said that his surgery was going to be about 30 minutes, but it would be pretty much an hour because of him waking up from the anesthesia and all that stuff. So I'm just sitting here waiting, trying not to freak out. While I'm waiting, I'm going to tell you guys the story of what happened to distract myself.
It takes us about 25, maybe 30 minutes to get to the hospital depending on traffic. And I left 45 minutes early so that we could get here with plenty of time to find parking and walk up here. I was 3 exits from the exit we're supposed to get off to come to the hospital, and my car just out of nowhere goes straight to the hot and starts beeping like crazy. So I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot drive like this because my car's beep, 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 beep. So I pull off at that very first exit that was right after I started doing that. Car leaked all the coolant out. So I had to park my car, and now we need to be at the hospital in like 20 minutes. So I called my mom to see if she can come pick us up because there was no way I could get coolant and then leave and go to the hospital and make it in time because the surgery was scheduled for 11:05. So my mom comes over, she's so awesome, and she picks up me and Talon, and I'm on the phone with my dad, and we're trying to figure out what to do with the car. Well, Tyler was gonna take care of that. We get in my mom's car, we rush over here. My email that I had from the hospital said said that it was in the main medical building, had the address up here, and then I needed to go to the first floor to admissions. So when you come in, they screen you to make sure you have a mask on, they check your temperature, they ask you a bunch of questions. Well, they were like, if he's doing pediatric surgery, you need to go to floor 3. So we get in the elevator, we go up to the 3rd floor, and there's nobody there. So I pull up my email, I go back downstairs, we get back in the elevator, and mind you, we are carrying his backpack, my purse, a blanket, because it's always cold in here, my jacket, and my coffee. The elevator's taking forever, so we get on the stairs. I met a new person, and she tells me that the pediatric surgery has been changed to building A, which is all the way to the back of this building, back outside, and 2 buildings down. So Talon and I, at this point, we are 2 minutes late compared to what time we're supposed to be here. Talon and I are running, carrying all of our stuff 2 buildings over. We get inside, they do another screening with the temperature, the mask, the questions. We get there and I go, okay, I'm supposed to go to admissions on the 1st floor. So I go in there, we had to sit down, they check us all in, and I was getting really nervous because the lady's like, are you late for your appointment? What time are you supposed to be here? And so I was like, no, they better not cancel and reschedule because this is, no. I sign all the paperwork, and then she goes, get in the elevator, go up to level 2, and then see that window right there? You're gonna walk all around till you get to that window. And I was like, okay. We get in the elevator, I'm trying to grab everything out that I need. I end up dropping all my stuff on the floor, which is terrible to do it at a hospital. We get out of the elevator, I walk around to the window, and that door, there was nobody in there. And there was no sign for wait room for surgery or anything. So I walk back around 2 doors over, and I ask another nurse, and I'm like, hey, we're supposed to be here for his surgery, and I don't see the room. She pointed to this window, and she goes, yeah, we're not having a wait room for just pediatric surgery. We're doing a wait room for everyone, so let me walk you over there. She walks me back to this room that I just showed you guys. It was a fun adventure.
I messaged Tyler and my mom. So Tyler got some coolant and went to my car and filled it up. And I guess when he opened one of the doors, my alarm went off, which makes no sense because I locked the door and then I opened it myself to make sure that one door was unlocked and my alarm didn't go off. So I don't know if it's a time sensor thing or why it did that. And Tyler's like, yeah, I just laughed because it was so ridiculous. I think my mom is coming to pick up me and Talon. I'm not sure, but somehow we're getting back home. I have to say, out of the 3 surgeries, this is definitely the most complicated process, but I think the surgery was the easiest and the best. The doctor just came in and said that Talon's surgery is over and that he did really well. He said that the adenoids were not bad at all, which originally they thought that they were, but he said they weren't. It was just the turbinates, I think that's how you say it, in his nose, which is the tissue inside of his nostrils. He said they were huge, so he burned them all down or cut them all down. There's no stitches or anything, and there should be minimal bleeding, but he does need to kind of chill for 1 to 2 weeks and not stress himself out so it doesn't bleed. But I'm happy with all that, so they're gonna come in and get me in a little bit to take me back there. Much that I did not film up until this point, but I got Talon out of the other car into my car and he threw up all over my back and in my hair, so it's totally fine. But I had to regroup him and get him completely set up in here. So this is kind of an educational thing, I guess, if you're going to be going through the same type of surgery with your kid, on ideas of stuff to do. So here's what I did. We got him completely reclined in his seat, and I got this from the hospital because this is what we did for Tyler. They didn't set this up for him, I just did this just now. But we folded some gauze and tape because his nose is bleeding a lot on this side, I guess his right side. Also set his head up right here so he's super comfortable, and then because he just threw up, I put this in front of him so if he leans forward and throws up, hopefully a lot of this will catch it because we have a little ways to go home. We're gonna head back home and have him rest. Here we go. How's it going? You feel better? What are you?
He looks like a pig.
Oh, that's what he was saying. He said he looks like a pig with his nose thing. How did your surgery go? Are you feeling okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am bleeding nose like my goo.
You have bleeding nose like what?
Like my nose bleeds. But tomorrow, Talon's gonna have a great day. He can breathe now. Now he doesn't have any problems with his nose.
That is so true. Do you have anything you'd like to say about it?
So now we can play with Talon, and we don't have to listen to his breathing.
Oh, okay.
And we can't take that thing off his nose.
No, because his nose keeps bleeding. You're super excited? Why?
Yeah. I'm excited as sleeping over.
You just sleep in our bed?
No, sleep over Grandpa's house.
Oh, you're excited to sleep over at Grandma and Grandpa's house?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about how in a couple of days he's going to do a sleepover with the girls at Grandma and Grandpa's. Talon's going to sleep in our bed with us tonight. He has his nose a little splint. He has all of his new...
And no lava in my nose.
No lava in your nose?
Or bleed lava in my nose.
Okay.
Out.
You're so funny. So this is half carrots, half Cheetos, if you can tell. So he's eating that. He has his apple juice with a bunch of ice for him. So he's excited about that. The nurse said that he was so cute and she loved how long his eyelashes were. It was all sweet, and then he woke up and then he was all angry, but they said that was totally normal. So now he's just being his little goofy self. I threw his blankie in the washer because there was blood all over it. So I did a quick wash and now I'm gonna throw it in the dryer. And then we're going back to bed.